Alright everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm in a bit of a different space today. This is actually my living room at my house, and we are here because the Nano Cortex just got a massive update, essentially like a relaunch of the product, because it contains a whole suite of new features, including overdrives, which is massive plus for me. Alright guys, Editing Connor here. I completely forgot to say that if you do want to win a Nano Cortex, then you absolutely can. Me and Kian Hushman have written an EP, and if you pre-save that EP for free using the link in my bio, then you're automatically entered to win a Nano Cortex after the EP releases. Alright, back to the video. See you later. So we're not going to waste too much time going over all of the new features. We'll check out some, we're going to build some tones here and there, and we're just going to dig right into making something really cool using the Nano. I'm actually using it as the interface and obviously all the tones, and I'm just using it into my Mac. This tiny rig is actually what I took with me when I traveled to Dubai recently for the Strandberg Clinic event with Ola Strandberg, and I just think it's really sick that you can take a rig so small, so portable, and be able to put on a professional show at a clinic. Like, I was able to use MIDI switching over like 25, maybe 30 presets to play 4 tracks, and that was before this update. So I'm really excited to get stuck in. So let's just build a quick tone. I'm feeling quite intervals inspired today. I guess the sun's out, it might come and go, let's see. So apologies for the lighting dipping. We're shooting in completely natural light today, and I've never written in this room before, so this is going to be fun. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna pick this capture that I've had, well, it's not mine, it's actually Mike's from Spiritbox. So we're gonna use that. Obviously it sounds tragic right now because there's no cab or anything. And I'm gonna use, yeah, I'm gonna use my GGD Orange and the MarTV Contenders. So now we've got all these overdrives that we can choose from. We've got a green 808 and a couple other choices, but I'm obviously, yeah, I'm gonna go for the green 808. So I'm going to swap out one of the post effects to be a graphic EQ, which is absolutely, again, super useful. I'm not used to monitoring with these in-ears actually, so everything is almost too detailed. So my usual tones are feeling a little bit different. I'm sure people have experienced that before. That sounds awesome. Okay, sweet. So let's save that. I think I might have like a little melody on the top of that or something. Something like that, yeah, and then lead into a verse. Okay, sick. So whilst I'm not like 100% happy with the takes, that's not the point. They're just like getting the ideas out. So we'll retrack everything in a little minute, but I'm really vibing with where this is going. I'm excited to get bass and drums added. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do after that is like just do like a bit of an intervals-y verse and see what happens. Yeah, I might just change a few things, maybe get rid of the overdrive. Yeah, sure. It's kind of cool. Let's move on. Let's try the nano in a bass context. Let's see what happens. Honestly, I might do like the spirit boxing of using the exact same cab as the guitar, so that you get, I don't know, like a blend of the tones, I suppose. So I'm going to try the B3K. I want a compressor. I think I'm going to use this. So the sickest thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to track DI at the same time, because the nano can do that, which again is insane. So I'm going to save this, because on this channel I've just got input 1. Which is literally just a DI. So it gives me options. So when I come to mix, then at least I have choice. I might even want to blend the DI and process the DI, which is something I guess you might want to have just as a backup anyway. All right, okay, cool. Let's do this. Okay, awesome. Right, I think that's the bass done. Pretty simple this time around, which is kind of cool. So let's move on to doing some drums. Today's video, drums wise, I'm using One Kit Wonder Fusion. Again, I think this goes with the whole vibe of super simple setup, kind of like a downsized rig. We're not going to be doing full processing on drums today. The Fusion kit's got a really good usable sound just like straight away. So that's perfect for what we're writing today. So yeah, if you've not heard the Fusion kit, this is what it sounds like. Okay, sick. So I think I'm pretty happy with what the drums are doing there. So I think now I'm gonna go back to using the nano, tracking final guitars, and then I think we're pretty much done with this idea. What I might do after that is just some light mixing just to get it sat a little bit better. Oops, messed up the last bit. We punch in. Sweet, okay, that's cool. So I think that's a pretty good take. So what I'm gonna do is just copy paste that and then change the tail. Okay. Okay, let's just track that tail, both sides. Okay, now let's do the other one. I think the first time round that, I might do like clean guitars instead. Well, not clean, but like more chilled, and then go into that like more split coily, choppy thing. Yeah, we just chill out on that, on the gain on this. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so let me do... Okay, sweet. Let's get that tracked for the second half of the verse, I think. So... Awesome. Okay, so let's do some like cool layers now on top of this. Now maybe we could do like a clean, or even have a clean on here. That sounds pretty cool. Sweet, let's get doing some leads. Okay, let's go back to that preset that we made right at the start of the video. Where are we? Here. I think what I might do is punch in from there because I like the take up until that point. So after that, I might do something. Yeah, we'll see. So we go like. I think that was pretty good actually. So might just take a quick listen to that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's not perfect, but I'm pretty damn happy with it. I think what I'm gonna do now is give this a really quick mix, throw some plugins on some stuff, maybe a little bit of production, and call it a day. First thing we're gonna start off with is the drums, because they're pretty much done. Just because, like, you know, one hit wonder. So just gonna do some light mixing to these. So what I'm going to listen to now is the bass DI. So because I was able to track the DI as well as this amp tone, what I might end up doing is blending the two of them together. So I'm just going to take a listen to the amp tone now. That is sounding pretty nice actually, so with the drums, let's try that together. Awesome, okay. Okay, mint, that sounded pretty cool. I'm just gonna chuck this through a quick mix bus. So firstly, we're gonna hit the Pultec. It's not gonna do anything, but what it is gonna do is just a little bit of secret sauce, Pultec magic. And then let's just give this a tiny little bit of EQ just before it hits the compressor. So let me have a look at this. Okay, so let's hit the G bus now. Let's quickly give this like a master. I've been amazed by the Nano and how well it's been able to just work seamlessly as an interface, you know, as a capture device, and now kind of like a mini quad Cortex, which is what we were all looking for with this device. And I think it really completes that vibe now and fits into kind of a world of its own at this point, you know, having access to all those extra overdrives and the compressors, which is a huge thing for me, which is why I was able to track some bass today with it, which was awesome. I think the bass sounds really cool to kind of blend that DI signal with the amp signal. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for Neural DSP for sponsoring this video. If you haven't already, hit the link in my description to check out the Nano Cortex and the plugins as well, of course. But yes, hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next week.